In a quiet and humble Greek town, long ago, a young man approached a wise old philosopher. With determination in his voice, he said, "Master, I want to be strong, like the heroes in the ancient stories. Tell me, how do I become one of them?" The philosopher looked at him calmly and replied, "First, my son, you must understand what weakness truly is. For most men carry weakness upon themselves as if it were armor, and they mistakenly call it strength. The Stoic philosophers of old did not define strength by domination or by bending others to their will. No. They defined strength through discipline, through honesty, through integrity of character. They believed a weak man is not only a danger to himself, but also a threat to the society he belongs to. Why? Because when men avoid responsibility, when they chase shallow validation, when they run from discomfort and hardship, they weaken not only their own lives, but also the foundations of everything around them. Families suffer. Communities suffer. The world itself suffers. This message is not here to shame you, it is here to awaken you. To help you see weakness for what it truly is, and to inspire you to rise above it. To walk not as a hollow shadow of strength, but as a man who embodies true resilience and virtue. Now listen carefully, for here are 5 clear signs of a weak man. Learn them. Recognize them. And then master yourself. Number 1. He blames everything, except himself. The weak man always sees himself as a victim. He blames his parents, the system, the economy, his past relationships, anyone but himself. Yet when you hand over responsibility, you hand over your power as well. Blaming others is a form of emotional laziness. It is easier to point the finger than to look into the mirror. But if you want to reclaim your strength, you must own your story, even when it is messy, painful, or unfair. Remember this truth: life is not what happens to you, but how you choose to respond. Marcus Aurelius himself once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So ask yourself, what part did I play in this situation? Then take responsibility, even if it is only for 1 small %. That is how strength begins to grow. Number 2. He seeks validation instead of respect. The weak man craves applause to feel worthy. He lives for the attention of strangers on social media. He boasts to seem important. He bends and changes himself just to be liked. But this need for validation is a trap. It places your worth in the fragile hands of others. And when the applause stops, so does your sense of self. Understand this: respect is earned, validation is borrowed. The strong man lives by principle, not by praise. He is guided by his values, not by vanity. Build inner validation. Do the hard work when no one is watching. Keep the promises you make to yourself. As Epictetus taught, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. True men do not need applause, they need only integrity. Number 3. He avoids difficult conversations. The weak man runs from confrontation. He would rather lie than be honest. He would rather disappear than explain himself. He hides, instead of facing the truth. But avoidance does not save relationships, it destroys them. It does not build leadership, it corrodes it. Avoidance breeds resentment and weakness. Real strength is not about being the loudest in the room. True strength is honesty. Courage is telling the truth, even when your voice trembles. The Stoics taught us to live in alignment with logos, truth, logic, and virtue. So have the conversation you have been avoiding. Speak the truth kindly, but firmly. Respect others enough to be honest. That is what strength in action looks like. Number 4. He lets emotions control his life. The weak man is impulsive. He lashes out in anger. He collapses in fear. He drinks to numb his pain. He becomes a slave to every passing feeling. But emotions, though a natural part of us, must never be allowed to drive the ship. A man ruled by emotions is like a vessel without a captain, adrift, reckless, and dangerous. The choice is yours: master your emotions, or be mastered by them. Seneca once wrote, You may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. And that battle is within. Pause. Breathe. Reflect. Build emotional discipline. Journal your thoughts. Meditate. Train yourself to respond, not to react. This is the way warriors are forged. Number 5. He fears commitment and purpose. The weak man avoids purpose. He drifts from job to job, relationship to relationship, never planting roots, never building anything lasting. He avoids settling down, not because he loves freedom, but because he fears responsibility. But purpose is the anchor of strength. Without it, a man endlessly chases pleasure, but never finds peace. The man with purpose walks differently. His steps are heavy with meaning, his eyes burn with direction. He is not flawless, but he is intentional. He knows what he is building, and why. Choose a mission, no matter how small. It could be becoming a better father, writing a book, building a business, mastering a skill. Whatever it is, commit to it. Sacrifice for it. Grow through it. As Viktor Frankl once wrote, "Those who have a why to live can bear almost anyhow." Now, the great question: how do we become strong instead of weak? Hear this: strength is not about dominating others. True strength is mastery over yourself. It is quiet. It is steady. It is found in the man who chooses honor over ego, discipline over pleasure, truth over comfort, and purpose over passivity. If you see yourself in any of these 5 signs, take heart. Recognizing weakness is the first step towards strength. Every strong man you admire was once a weak man who chose to rise. So rise. Break the cycle. Lead your life. Build your legacy. For the world does not need more men of noise, it needs men of character. Not men of empty confidence, but men of deep virtue. And remember the timeless words of the Stoics. Do not explain your philosophy. Embody it.